And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Green Bay Packers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, here's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. 7 yards to pick up there. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 13 yards, first down Packers.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
The handoff to Aaron.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Mike 5-5.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down.
Let's go, D. Hey, Mike 51.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
You ain't doing nothing today. 36. Over. Check Mike 54. Get 300. Get 300. It's just
They'll go with Jones. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this time he is in. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Set to kick off.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Steven Sims now on the return. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
And it's third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Haskins to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Working from the gun, Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him on any runner in recent memory. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Adams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Packers 7, Washington nothing.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Set the tone, defense, let's go. 51 the mic, boy, 51.
And now it's Valdez-Scantling on the end around. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Check 55 to Mike. Jump out. Mike 55.
Operating from the gun. Rodgers caught on the right side by Adams.
Rodgers pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want. Hey, tick 26. Hey, tick 26.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And his kick is good.
Packers 14, Washington nothing. Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Complete to
First down, Washington. Haskins fighting McLaurin.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12. at the 38-yard line.
Second and 12. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. Down territory, that really opens things up for you.
First down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
By Kevin King.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 38, Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. Third and 4. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
It's a gain of 6. And a Washington first down.
Check. Look at him. Check 53. Yeah, let's go second.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. From the gun, it's Haskins. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And Washington has made this a one-score game. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Packers 14, Washington 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. If they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Here's Jones. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 36. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Keep playing hard.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Jones with a nice gain there on 1st down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Hey, watch the leg. Hey, check right. Watch it divide. Quit talking about it.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Mark 55. Mark 55. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. 50. Mark 55. Mark 55. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
On the counter, here's Jones. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. That's caught at the 3. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Hey, man.
from the gun. Rodgers. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal.
Oh, here we go. Oh, watch twist. Back to north. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Mike 55.
Now Rodgers operating from the gun. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And from this spot in the field to the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st down, Washington.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They go play action with Haskins. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Washington 1st down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Gibson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Second and 14. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Haskins. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
37-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Rodgers now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Not much there, only a yard.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They run the counter. Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34.
He's tackled.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Rodgers now to throw on third down. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will. Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Throwing again. Haskins. This is brought in by Gibson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He'll find Aguara complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Let him know, let him know.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw again, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Rodgers now on third down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Washington.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
It got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
To number 84.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And a Washington first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a handoff here to his running back. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Now Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
To throw again on second down. Haskins. And he will find his man on the outside. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at Lambeau. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Haskins going to throw again. Got a man. It's Gibson complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's second down.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. 3 buzz. 48's Mike.
Again, it's Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Washington on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Haskins. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Washington.
On first down, it's Haskins. This is caught. Gronkowski. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And Washington able to make this a close game again. So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt. Now it's Haskins. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
Washington 18.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
51 the mic, boy, 51.
On first down, Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Throwing is Rodgers. And that's incomplete. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
For number 82, incomplete. Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
The Packers on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have
That's
a
right.
defensive battle, but that, as you say, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
A About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He was just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 61 yards.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Jones. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Hey,
14-yard line, 2nd and 11.
88. Back to goal. Mike 55,
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling there to make the grab. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Packers 28, Washington 25. Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Here's Sims to return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Sims on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First down, Washington.
They'll run on first down. Gibson, he takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Antonio Gibson.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Game situation. Let's go. No. kill. 66, safety creep. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Haskins will throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
A gain of
13 yards there and a Washington first. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Alert 3.
Now a give, right side. Gibson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Following the turnover, it's Haskins. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. Nothing open downfield, they went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Play action. Haskins. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah.
Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. That was so well-timed, just a perfect throw on the slant.
Hit him on the move, didn't he? Now he's going against the grain of the defenders coming over to try and stop him. That allowed for that additional yardage downfield.
Tonight's final score, Packers.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
It's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. They will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head